Hello, everybody. We're gonna try and see why everybody is having so much difficulties in the new car, as I see one after another topic being popped up at the forums. And I think it's just people are too much used to the old car or just not good enough, didn't practice enough. So we'll see. I'm not sure why you're having so much problems, but even with a fixed setup that's up right now, I still managed to get pretty good lap times. Not super good, but I think it's decent. Um, I'll try to open a session. We're on. Okay, I'm a full course right now. I'll first get a little bit of an explanation. I hope everybody gets that, but sometimes it seems like people just forget this or doing strange things. Um, most of the people will know this picture about apexing. Uh, you'll see the turn-in point, the apex point in the middle, and the track out. Um, you can take certain lines, like on the late apex, you'll brake pretty late. Sometimes you have to do it on purpose because you were braking late, and then you'll take the turn late in, but pretty tight, and you'll come out on the most of the inside. But if you're very fast on the late apex, you can even track out pretty far. It's probably, like they say, the fastest line, but the ideal line, the yellow one, uh, yeah, normal turn-in point. Picking the apex like in the middle, around here, and tracking out to the track out point where you get your maximum speed. Uh, then you have the early apex, and that's turning in early, not braking early, but you need to brake early also. Um, you'll catch an early apex, and yeah, as you'll see, you'll head on to an early track out, which can be dangerous, or in some tracks like the last corner of Summit Point, you can get a late track out, as you can catch a little bit outside of the curb and get it in, but it's a dangerous line, like they tell us here on the red line, an early apex, and yeah, you'll have to see if you manage to keep it on track. Um, they tell you here full throttle. That's after the apex, and with the old MX5, you could go like full throttle on early apex or even earlier if you're too slow on it. And it seems with the new one, if you're getting on the throttle full before your apex point, you're done. And that's what most of your guys are doing probably, just getting on the throttle too early. Um, if I'm doing for myself, like getting early on the throttle, that's the point of getting fast, of course. You should uh, throttle slightly and in a progressive style. So your throttle should be like when this is your meter, this is full, this is no throttle at all. You can go like when you go full, instantly it's pop full. And when you're on the line of braking out, you should make it progressive so you can be on the throttle for a little bit and force it as you move out of your apex. It will be a lot more stable, and even when you miss like the last 10% of your throttle and use only 90%, you'll be pretty fast. and the chance of breaking out is or having oversteer is a lot less than using full throttle, especially for the part in summit point in the S's in the second third of the track. It's very handy to just not use full throttle, but just like 3/4 or 90%, and as you master it, you'll find the points where you can get on the full throttle point and know where it is. So we'll try to get this in practice and see what your guys are doing wrong, and I'll try to reduplicate it. I'm going for the 996 session right now. Let's see if my file isn't getting too big. Since I'm saving this to show you guys how it's done. So the Apex part is also explained on iRacing itself on YouTube. A lot of people should use, let me see, videos like this. Richard Eklund has a lot of good videos in the old one, telling you exactly when to get on the throttle, when the braking point is, the steering point, and so on. Also a little point what a lot of people are doing right now is shifting back too early. And especially when you don't, how do you say that, heel and toe. I don't either in most points. You shouldn't shift back too early because you're done. It's just, yeah, you'll be fucked up. I'm getting some things together right now. Let's have this on. And I'm joining the session right now. Let's see in between for the videos. I'll post a link with it to the racing, to fire racing itself. Let's see where it is. It's on help. We have friendly ask questions, how-to videos. I think it's in the driving school. Yeah, it's a driving school. You can select your chapter. I'll recommend everybody to look up everything if you're pretty basic or having difficulties in racing. Especially for using your eyes, braking techniques, and so on, braking points, downshifting. They all get their own chapter on it. You should start with the first one and getting down, of course, mastering the lines, type of corners. It's got a lot of to discuss and to learn on, but it's all on yourself if you want to learn or not. But if you don't learn and you keep making mistakes, you won't get better on it. So I recommend to watch these to get a better racing craft, like they say. Maybe I'll show those once, but not right now. So we have some guys over here, no times yet. I'm not sure what fast right now, but a lot of people struggle to get better than the 149 or so, or keeping in the 150s. We'll see what we can do. As you can see, it's fixed setup right now with a little problem on the spring perch offset. I don't know why, but I don't care. I managed to get it on the track and get a decent time. Um, oh yeah, some little things I changed with the new car. I'm driving on DirectX 11 right now. I don't know if it cares, but my FPS was fucking up. So for the graphics, I adjusted some things. Putting off the grandstands in the crowds differs a lot. Um, dynamic track data is very high resource using, so put it off. For the driving stuff, I'm doing all without aids. The only difference I do is I'm using sequential. So I use the flippers to shift instead of the H pattern because it's just more easy. I'm a lazy guy. What I changed is the minimum force on my force feedback. The strength is pretty high on mine, but I like it like this. The minimum force is on 6%, so I don't have a dead center. And that's helping me a lot, not having the issues in steering in. Maybe it will help for you get a good setup for your other hardware to don't have issues on steering in or even drive at all. No shift aids. I'll try auto blip maybe right over to show you how it works. I'm not sure yet on this one because I transition myself from full automatic to manual clutch, and I think it's faster to do it all yourself, and it's pretty easy to master. But if you think you're not confident enough, just use the auto functions, but I don't recommend it. So we'll see. This is what I meant with the throttle bar in the left bottom corner. Just try to be like on 90%. Get a feel for your feet when you're on like 90% with the throttle. I'll try to oversteer it this first corner. So a lot of people are just coming in the turn, get on the apex, full throttle. Well, my speed isn't that high, so it keeps on track. Same for this one. This one's, I think it's the worst corner, turn 2 on Koyama, because it's very oversteering. You hear my steer shaking from the ABS, so I'm braking too hard. What I found out in this new Mazda is to brake at maximum 70%, something like that. Full braking is pretty much useless. We'll get in on a higher speed in the turn. And you'll see I'm early on throttle right now. And even now it's not braking out. For this one I'm keeping throttle right now and you'll see it goes. And automatically I was lifting my throttle a little bit. I don't know if we can see that. Because that's my natural reaction on it. I'm not sure if we can see it. Yeah, you'll see a slight movement of myself. It's like I'm getting full throttle on it. Although we're still slow through the corner. And you'll see I lift a little bit over here. And it's just my natural reaction when I'm oversteering. I'll lift my throttle a little bit because it helps a lot on getting stable back again. So let's see. I'm not having that much difficulties. Probably I just adjusted already to what's going wrong. The second turn I always keep in third. I coast a little bit, let it go, catch the apex, and get on the throttle. And it just goes on. Well, early shifting, it's for guys like this. No, I'm screwing up right now. I'm not even sure how you break out like of the corner. The next one is pretty oversteering. I know, especially if you're early on the throttle. So here's my braking point to fourth, third, second. And when you're too early, I'm steering like it's going a little bit, but I guess I'm just correcting everything like automatically. I can't even reproduce the problems you're having. I get in with a lot more speed right now, and then it happens like this. And what's the problem? I'm just too early on the throttle. Same for this one. Slightest bit of curb and you're going. And you'll see by lifting your throttle, it's getting stable itself, the car. And that's I think the main solution for your problems is just lifting the throttle a little bit. The best is to not lift at all, but sometimes you just need to. So I'll try to set a couple of good laps to see what kind of times you can hit. You'll also see when I'm having difficulties, I'll lift the throttle and wobble my steering wheel a little bit. Just relax, coast a little bit, and when you pass your apex, get on the throttle. I make myself clear. My English is pretty crappy for a Dutchman. And if you have questions, just go ahead and ask them. Just brake, keep braking. What they'll learn in the videos of iRacing is trail braking, and that's coming in handy. Just brake some, not much, but longer. So you keep braking while going into the turn. It will slow you down, but that's what you need. Probably you're going way too fast through turns. We'll analyze this lap right over what's coming up. So I'm gonna set a hot lap right now. Upcoming lap. Sure if we make fifth gear here. I don't think so. Well, braking point, brake, shift back, steer into the apex, hit the apex on the throttle. Then I coast there a little bit, steer in. Oversteering, so I lift the throttle, get back on, and when it's feeling more stable, and we're going on. Pass the apex, get on the throttle, and track out. Here's the braking point between 150 sign on the left side. clutch of the brakes. Not earlier on the gas, on the throttle than passing the apex. Sometimes you have to give a little bit of throttle to keep the speed in it. But just wait till you pass your apex before getting on it. This turn is getting pretty hard in the new car. It said odd lap, but I did pretty, I was easy on it. And you'll see I'm getting what kind of time. 1:48.9. And we'll try to recover that lap. I'll try to make some mistakes right here. What people do here. Too early on the throttle. And you'll see it oversteers. So I was slightly earlier on it, and you'll see it's braking out after the apex, or sometimes immediately. Shifting back too early. Well, you're going too fast, and this is what happens. So to be honest, you can better be really slow in the turns. It will push you some time. I'll show it in this corner. I will keep braking. I'll brake early on the 100 side. Back to fourth, back to third. Keep braking. Back to second. Keep braking. And you'll see how I'm not braking much at all. Little touch here. Just steering. And you'll see this is a nice example. I hit it on top of the apex. Probably I should be later on it, or not even all, just let it coast. It's probably on the same speed as on a fast lap. So let's see what I'm doing right here. I was getting on the throttle and wasn't stable yet. The car, you'll feel it like getting wobbly. And the result is if your car isn't stable and you're on the throttle. See, I was doing full throttle and it loses. You don't even lose it when in the start I didn't go full throttle at all. So probably if I just put less throttle on it, it will be better. Let's see the lap. So this one is pretty good for like catching the turn-ins, apex, and so on. I'm shifting down pretty early. You'll see it going in red. So here I'm not doing anything at all, just steering. And here I'm on the throttle pretty early. You should be probably a little bit later. So I left my throttle again and get back on it. So the car is stable. Up to the next turn. On my braking point. I just brake full a little bit, as I always do on shifting. So I release the throttle, brake, clutch, keep braking, back to third, turn in, and just do nothing. I'm not doing anything. You should keep braking if you're going too fast. And here I hit my apex and go full on the throttle. Since my speed isn't that high, you can go full throttle without oversteering. And just keep steering into your drag out, not too much into the inside. It gets you sideways probably. People are steering way too much in most situations where they oversteer. Next turn. Like I said, between 150, I start braking. Full braking, I'm releasing the brake almost like a a downforce car. And back to second deck, keep braking here, keep braking, getting near the apex. I'm not doing anything here, it's pretty late on apex. I'm getting back on the throttle, lifting a little bit, getting back on it, and still, let's see why. Braking, 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 braking. Full on the throttle. I'm lifting probably in such a fast, it's going so fast I don't even notice why I'm lifting the gas, the throttle for a little bit. Just a little bit of braking. See? No full throttle before it's stable, a little bit of braking. Pass the apex before you get on the throttle. You'll see how I make a progressive style on my throttle here. So I'm getting out of the turn. This is a pretty oversteering. You see a lot of guys standing here on the left side on the grass because they made a mistake. So I'm braking just slightly, and then I get on the throttle and increasing when tracking out. Until I feel it's not gonna oversteer anymore. Same for this one, I'm just building up, sometimes releasing the throttle again, just slightly, but you should get a feeling for that probably. Well, now I'm trying to reproduce the mistakes most guys are making. So that was the 148. Just brake, hit the apex on the throttle, and then this turn I'll try to be earlier on the throttle. You'll see it goes both sides. I just try to get it stable again. Too early on shifting back and you don't get the engine braking, so you should shift back later. See, you just have to be easy with the throttle and it will help you a lot. Except for the straights, you gotta be full throttle. So probably we're gonna have to make a comparison with someone who is having a hard time driving this car, and I want to see what they're doing wrong. Like this, when you hit a little bit, it's probably I'm steering not enough to let it brake out. So the big point probably is also making a steering angle from left to right, like on your bicycle. On a bicycle, I don't know if you know how do you say that? The facts are like, on a bicycle, when you have to turn left, like this, you'll have to go right first. So when you're steering right, your body weight goes to the left, and that's why your bicycle's, watch out, it's going to the left. And maybe some guys are doing that, because when you steer to the outside first and then to the other side, it's done. Your car is just done. So avoid last moment turning to the outside, because then you get a wobble in line and you'll feel it going out already. Maybe that's the problem. I'm just trying to reproduce your mistakes, so I think that's it. Steering to the outside, inside, and it's done. Maybe we find the problem and having a solution for it. So if I just steer this way, get on the throttle, this one is pretty tight, but it's pretty stable, and I'll get to the outside first. Oh, that's bad. It's not helping a lot. So when you're doing right, left, that's bad. So just be sure to be on the outside of your track. Brake, only start steering that side. Get on it, and it's stable. Go to the next turn. And we're on it. So be on the outside again, on the left, brake, shift back, keep braking, apex, control, and on it. So especially when you have a dead center, like there's no resistance on your steering wheel in the middle, your steering wheel goes like this, and maybe that's producing the wrong turn. Just keep steering that side, don't shift back too early, a little bit brake, steering, keep steering, and back on it, brake, steering, keep steering, back on it. So I see it's dangerous to give it a little, keep it in the second right now, left, right. It's a good way to drift, probably, to give it a little swing around, left, right, left, right, left, right. We're getting drifting masters right now. So left, right, and it's gone. Let's see what's the top time. 1:48.922. Oh, let's try that. Get a new car, since the tires are pretty fast. I'm giving up. I have to get on a toilet break also, but one lap. So I hope you guys have anything on this video, and otherwise let me know. If you have any questions or it's still going wrong, let me know why, or show me why it's going wrong. Or you're having a hard time getting faster times. Learning for myself right now at tail and towing. I'll get me faster for a couple of tenths probably. So let's see what we can do. Very light on the throttle. Ghost. Keep steering. On it. I'm not even faster than my best lap right now. Most of the time I'm turning in too early. I know that, but I just need to get better probably. But yeah, I all started where everybody started and one more, because I'm having fun right now. Too early on the throttle there. These are pretty bad laps, by the way. Since I didn't drive for a couple of days, let's see. Can we run to what we did? On time. 148.5. need to take a piss. Probably got some slipstream here on optimal end. So this will be probably the fastest lap right now in this session. Just by 2/10 or 200. And I'm done for right now. I hope you have something on this video. We'll hear it when you're having difficulties. See ya.